Our mission is to be women and men of faith, women and men of hope, who manifest our gratitude for God's gift in our loving relationships with everyone. That's the challenge to continue the mission as disciples of Jesus in the historical context of today. This day, we have a gift in the brother Sean, who has been with us this past year, but who has actually journeyed with us over a period of a number of years. And Sean will take this day his first oath as a member of the society. It's a great act of faith. And I invite you, Sean, to come forward now.
There are many rooms in my Father's house. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things the church has to offer. There's nursing orders, there's contemplative orders, there's mendicant orders, mission orders, all that possibility. What I would tell people, if they're particularly looking at Scarborough, is to meditate on the motto. And the motto is go and teach. And I think about that motto a lot.
Meet Sean Daly, a new candidate for priesthood at Scarborough Missions. These days, there are many roads to answering that ultimate call for a lifetime of commitment within the priesthood. Even so, Sean Daly's route has been unique. First to becoming a Trappist monk living in a monastery for 16 years, and then gradually wanting to be more in the global picture, working overseas, first with the Jesuits and then with Scarborough Missions as a lay missionary.
The rule of St. Benedict is ora et labora, pray and work. So I found the same active balance in these Scarborough priests in the Dominican Republic who were hardworking. And there's no dualism between spiritual life, praying, and working. And I stayed there 6 years and we did great things, I think. Put cement floors in for people who still just had dirt floor. Repaired roofs. Built a computer center. Put in battery packs and auxiliary power. There's only about 8 hours of electricity a day down there. Put in water filter biosand systems.
From one generation to the next, the priests of Scarborough Missions have passed on their own stories of commitment as they themselves were taught by those who greeted them as young seminarians.
I feel very proud of the guys who have gone before us. I feel very proud of their achievements. I feel very proud of their vision. When I look at Louis Quinn would have been the CEO of a huge company. I mean, I thought the world of Louis. Louis, for me, was kind of one of my idols. Louis lived for about 42 years in the Dominican Republic. He went there and learned how farmers live in the hills and became involved in a reforestation program. The building of roads. I mean, he established there an NGO which had about 140 employees. I mean, it was a huge operation. George Marskell, the bishop in Itacoatiara in Brazil, he had a profound influence on my life. It was only after George died that I know that he didn't swim, and he spent days and days traveling up and down the Amazon in a boat, that he was petrified of the water, but yet he was convinced, and this is what he wanted to do. I mean, these were gifted individuals, and I'm not saying that that's the be-all and end-all, but you have to understand the quality and the commitment of some of these individuals. They gave everything.
At Scarborough, one particular message and one particular priest, Father Buddy Smith, transcends all time and speaks to all generations. His message was simply, the mission of Christ is worthy of a lifetime.
Buddy was the one who went to Argentina, worked with the rest of the Jewish community. Buddy was the one who was involved in receiving the first Chileans who came to Canada. Buddy was the one who was one of the founding fathers of the Catholic New Times. Buddy was the one who was constantly pushing and pushing and pushing. He was never satisfied. And Buddy is the one who said, the mission of Christ is worthy of a lifetime. And so that's a statement we've always used, that to be in mission, to be a priest, is worthy of a lifetime. It's worthwhile.
Very warm welcome to all of you. I hope all of you will make yourselves at home while you're here on the weekend. A lot of the older priests who live here, they have a lot of mission stories and they would love to share them with you. So ask them what their experience in mission is and they'll tell you lots of stories.
Today's Scarborough Missions is made up of priests and lay missionaries who together have had a vast experience in mission work around the world and in Canada. Scarborough's Mission Centre is a place where they come together to share perspectives and to welcome anyone in the public world who wants to find out more about what it means to be a missionary today.
So why become a missionary? Why leave your tribe? Well, not everybody can do it. But there are a few people who are called to do it, and a few people have the wherewithal to do it. Leaving the tribe and entering another tribe. And that is an experience of great self-emptying. That's a very difficult experience.
All of us need to be rooted in Christ. That, we're not going overseas as social workers. We're not going overseas as tourists. We're going overseas as a Christian witness. And it doesn't matter whether you're a priest or you're a lay person, whether you're married or single, or you're young or old, that we're all going as a Christian witness. And the reality is, for all of us, it's a long struggle and a long journey.
When I was overseas, it deepened my own faith commitment. The people there certainly made an impression on me with their commitment. So it wasn't like I was the one who was just giving or putting my particular gifts to work. I was receiving as well a lot from the people there. And it wasn't perfect. It doesn't mean that everything went wonderfully, but I never doubted that I was called and that was where I was meant to be.
I, Sean Daly, a candidate for priesthood, commit myself for 1 year to the mandate of Scarborough Missions as approved in the general chapters. Confident in the assistance of Christ, I promise to make my own the constitutions and directives of the Society in my service to the reign of God.